This is Khamis Mushait, a small village in the heart of Saudi Arabia's empty quarter desert. But this seemingly ordinary town has been the subject of chilling rumors that have left many wondering about its dark secrets. From alleged UFO sightings to unexplained disappearances and even whispers of government conspiracies, this is a place where reality seems to blur with the unknown. In recent years, Khamis Mushait has become known as a hotspot for paranormal activity. Locals have reported strange lights in the sky, eerie blackouts at night, and unsettling tales of loved ones vanishing without a trace. Some even speak of strange beings lurking in the shadows, watching them from afar. The Saudi Arabian village has become synonymous with mystery, leaving those who hear its stories both intrigued and terrified. Welcome to our channel. And today let's explore the enigmatic town of Khamis Mushait, where reality intertwines with the paranormal, leaving us to question the boundaries of the unknown. It's hard to imagine what life is like in an isolated village in the Saudi Arabian desert, cut off from the rest of the world by hundreds of miles of barren landscape. But for those who live there, it's just another day. That was until everything changed overnight. This is a story of a place that was once just another typical village in Saudi Arabia, far away from the bustling cities and neon lights, tucked away in the vast expanse of the Arabian Peninsula. It had dirt roads, traditional houses made of clay and stone, and a close-knit community where everyone knew each other. Life was simple and slow, much like the rhythm of the desert around it. The people lived simple lives, far from the complexities of modern urban life. Their days were filled with the routines of daily living, caring for their flocks, trading in the local market, and sharing stories under the starry desert sky. Children played in the streets, laughter echoing through the narrow alleys. The elderly sat on stoops outside their homes, sharing tales of the past while keeping watch over the village. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the community came together to break their fast during sunset prayers. The call to prayer echoed from the village mosque, a sound that not only marked a religious duty but also served as the heartbeat of their community. But as the moon ascended and cast its silvery glow over the village, a different kind of energy seemed to stir. Strange lights began appearing in the night sky, dancing above the dunes in patterns that defied explanation. These weren't your typical shooting stars or familiar constellations. They were something else, something that hinted at the presence of something beyond human comprehension. At first, these nocturnal displays were merely a curiosity, a nightly spectacle that drew villagers out into the open fields. They stood mesmerized, pointing at the sky, trying to make sense of what they were seeing. Some whispered of alien visitors, others spoke of supernatural occurrences. Whatever they murmured, one thing was clear: they were witnessing something that challenged their understanding of the world. As the weeks passed, the frequency and intensity of these light shows increased. It wasn't just the lights either. There were other signs too, unexplainable events that seemed to occur almost deliberately to disrupt the tranquility of their lives. Power outages became commonplace, plunging the village into darkness for hours at a stretch. The quiet hum of their generators would suddenly cease, leaving behind an eerie silence. Then just as abruptly, the power would return, but it was a different kind of light that illuminated their homes, a stark, unfamiliar glow that seemed to emanate from an unseen source. Then there were the instances when their livestock were found dead, not from any known illness or predator, but seemingly out of thin air. Villagers woke up to find their goats and camels collapsed, lifeless eyes staring vacantly into the endless blue. Fear began to creep into their hearts. The safety of their way of life was being threatened. Their connection to the land, their source of sustenance, was under attack. And then the worst happened. People started disappearing. It began with old man Hassan, who'd gone missing while tending his goats in the hills outside the village. One moment he was there, his weathered face etched with years of desert wisdom, and the next, he was gone without a trace. Search parties were organized, but they found no trace of him or his goats. He simply vanished into thin air. Then there was young Amira, who disappeared after leaving her home to collect firewood. Her family waited anxiously, but as the sun dipped below the horizon, they realized she wasn't coming back. The villagers searched frantically, calling out her name until their voices were hoarse, but there was no reply. Amira, like Hassan before her, was gone without a trace. Each disappearance left the community more shaken than the last. Whispers turned into panicked murmurs, and the once tight-knit community began to fracture under the weight of fear and uncertainty. Some blamed supernatural forces, others pointed accusing fingers at outsiders. The truth, however, lay hidden beneath the shifting sands of the desert, elusive and dangerous. It was then that the villagers decided to confront the unknown. Armed with nothing but their determination and an ancient amulet said to ward off evil spirits, they ventured into the desolate landscape beyond their village. They braved the scorching sun and the unforgiving terrain, all the while keeping a sharp lookout for any sign of their missing loved ones or any indication of what might be happening to them. Days turned into weeks, but their efforts proved fruitless. No answers, no closure, only the haunting realization that they might never see their loved ones again. With no answers, the villagers took matters into their own hands. An old tale spoke of a sacred well hidden deep within the desert, a place where spirits were said to dwell. According to the legend, this well held the key to communicating with the spirits, to seeking answers to the unknown. Led by the village elder, a group set out to find this mystical well, hoping it could shed light on their plight. Their journey was fraught with peril, testing their endurance and their faith. But finally, when they thought hope had dwindled to nothing, they found it, an oasis of sorts in the vast emptiness. Standing before them was a weathered rope cart, tied securely to a large rock, and hanging precariously from its end was a rusted bucket. This was it, the vessel that could potentially bridge the gap between the world of the living and the world of the spirits. With trembling hands, they lowered themselves into the cool water, hoping for a sign, a message, anything that could help them understand what was happening to their people. But as they emerged from the well, the wind carried with it not an answer, but a new mystery. Etched on the rock beside the well were strange symbols, unlike any the villagers had seen before. These symbols seemed to hold a deeper meaning, a secret code that the wind refused to reveal. Just then, as if summoned by their thoughts, the sky erupted in a brilliant flash of light. A low rumble shook the ground, sending shivers down their spines. When the dust settled, and their eyes adjusted to the sudden brightness, they saw it, an object hovering in the sky. It was unlike any aircraft they'd seen, shaped like a giant disk, silently rotating in the sky. The villagers watched, mesmerized and terrified, as this unidentified object slowly descended towards the well. As it drew closer, they saw strange figures emerging from it, their forms indistinct, their faces obscured. Were these the spirits they had come to commune with? Were they here to offer answers, or did they hold the key to the terrifying disappearances? The very essence of the village, its existence, its identity, hung in the balance as they prepared to confront whatever, or whoever was behind the veil of the unknown. We may never truly comprehend the depths of these chilling encounters or the full extent of what transpired in that isolated Saudi Arabian village. Yet the spirit of human curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive us to explore these mysteries. Perhaps in unraveling such enigmas, we come closer to understanding the complexities of our world and the universe itself. But the question remains, what do you think happened to the villagers? Did they really communicate with spirits? Or was there a more rational explanation behind the strange occurrences? Share your thoughts below. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of mystery. If you're eager for more such captivating narratives, don't forget to stay tuned for more updates. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking answers among the stars.